Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and this is my review of the Kizik shoes, right? So this is the Cairo and this is the Madrid Eco Knit, and they're both going for 99 bucks or basically 100 bucks. So if you guys do want to cop, I'll leave a link in the description box. And this is kind of an interesting shoe because, you know, normally I don't do shoes like this, but I saw an ad on Instagram. I was like, yo, this actually looks very, very interesting. They didn't pay me or anything, you know, this is not a sponsored video, but I actually genuinely love this product. So that's why I'm doing this review for you guys, right? So for comfort, you know, for a casual shoe for me, something that's very, very important. I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm getting older or something, but something that's very, very important is how easy is the shoe to put on? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love shoes like, you know, the Ultra Boost, the Epic React, something that's really, really easy to put on, you know, the Peak Tai Chis, right? I just recently reviewed the Anta C37 Plus, and that's one of the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn in my life. The cushioning setup is absolutely insane, right? But I don't really wear it as much because it's not easy to put on. You know, it doesn't have like a stretchy upper, it doesn't have like a heel tab or anything. Just for that, I just don't wear it as much out. For example, like if I'm going out on a walk, you know, with my friends or with my girl, or if I'm going out, you know, to walk my dogs, you know, I'm not gonna wear that shoe because I'm just lazy and I just want it super fast, you know what I'm saying? So usually I wear like the Peak Tai Chis or the Ultra Boost or something that's really easy to put on, right? But then this shoe takes it a step further, right? So it kind of has a heel tab, you know, a little bit. It comes up a good amount, but it has this fast, they're calling it the fast system, and it's different in both of these shoes, but they essentially do the same thing, and you don't have to use your hands at all, right? So if you think about it, like the Ultra Boost, even though it is super easy to put on and it's like basically a slip-on shoe, you still have to like kind of bend down and then put your hands where the heel tab is and where the tongue is to open it up, slide your foot in, and it's still super easy, but you still have to bend down and put your hands on the shoe, right? This shoe, the Kiziks, are completely hands-free, and you literally just step into it. It's so awesome, right? So here in the Cairo, we can see this plastic structure. It's basically like an external TPU heel counter. It has this structure where when you put force here on the top of the heel, it kind of bends down, right? So when you put your heel down, you know, it's a pretty rigid structure, but has a good amount of foam. It bends down a little bit and it comes right back up. And so the ease of putting the shoe on is just so convenient. I absolutely love this system. And not only that, when the shoe is on, the shoe stays on. It's not like there's heel slippage. I don't even know how this works, right? The heel containment is good. You know, when you're walking around, it doesn't slip at all. And then when you want to take it off, taking it off is also really, really easy. You just kind of like slip it off like you do any other shoe. And it's awesome. Same thing here in the Madrids, but I had a little bit of an issue for the Madrids, right? So if you see here in the Kairos, it has a good amount of foam here on like basically where your Achilles is. But here in the Madrids, there's really no foam. It's just a very rigid plastic piece that you can feel, and it doesn't like hurt my Achilles, but it's very, very uncomfortable, right? So when I'm walking around, I definitely notice it. So just be careful on that. And of course, the actual system, the actual fast system that they're using in both of these shoes is different. Here in the Cairo, we have this plastic cage. Here in the Madrids, we have like a plastic piece that just literally goes around here. And then on the bottom where the suede material is, there's really nothing, you know, it just kind of like bends down like this. So, but they essentially do the same thing. It's super easy to put on for both of the shoes. So yeah, I use this shoe for inside. You know, it's been really, really cold, and I like to have this shoe on because it kind of like covers my foot and keeps my like feet a little bit warmer than like my slides do. So this is like my indoor shoe, and then this is my outdoor shoe when I'm like walking my dogs or something. I have both my dogs like leashes in both my hands, and then I just put it on without using my hands. It's super convenient. I love it. And then now moving on to the outsole. So the outsole, there's really no rubber. It's just a one piece kind of like midsole outsole blend, and it kind of reminds me of the Roshes. You know, Roshes pretty much did the same thing. One thing I don't like about the outsole is that the grip is not that good. You know, it kind of like slides around, and obviously for casual use that doesn't matter all too much. You know, we're not, that has nothing to do with performance, but I like to have a little bit of a grip, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to slide around when I'm just like casually walking around, you know. So I wish the grip was a little bit better, but that's not a huge deal. And then next, moving on to the cushion. Also, that is something that I wish Kizik would change. So they're saying it's a responsive cushion and it's soft, but it's not. It's actually very, very stiff. There's no compression to it. It literally feels like Roshi's, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even like a rubber, you know. So there's really no compression. It doesn't really feel soft. There's really no like good or soft feeling underneath your foot either. So the underfoot cushioning isn't very good. I guess court feel is good. You feel very low to the ground, but I mean, for a casual shoe, if they could make this like softer, that would be awesome. You know, with like a Pebax foam or something. Pebax is pretty cheap and you can literally just use it in your technology for your shoes. And that would just make the comfort of the shoes just overall so much better. All right, moving on to the materials. Materials in both of these shoes are amazing. Here in the Kairos, we have a little bit of a different like knit, but it's essentially the same thing. They're both super thin, very, very well ventilated. It's really nice because it keeps my feet warm, but like when you're walking outside and then you kind of like blow through it, you can feel a little bit of the wind, right? Like I mentioned before, I keep this shoe, like I wear this shoe inside, so it keeps my feet warm, but once I'm outside, the ventilation is good and it keeps my feet cool. And here for the Cairo, we have basically a one booty upper, and then we have laces here, of course, that I never use or have to use because it's just a one booty upper. You just put it on and there's really no problems with like lockdown or fit or anything like that. And same thing here with the Madrids. So yeah, it's just a super comfortable, very, very thin, very soft knit on your foot. And I love the knit materials in both of these shoes. As far as the fit goes, I went true to size and it fits me very, very well. I would say it's a little bit long, and if you want a very, very snug fit, you can go down half a size, but just watch out for that because it will be pretty damn snug. As far as the toe space goes, it's a little snug, you know. I would say it stretches out a good amount because the knit is very, very soft. I've been wearing these for actually a couple of weeks now, and initially I kind of didn't want to do a review on it because I didn't know if you guys would be interested or anything, but I just really like this design. I love this shoe, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. And like I said, it's not sponsored, they're not paying me anything. So as far as the aesthetics go, I feel the Madrid's not bad. This kind of looks more like an old person shoe, but then the Cairo looks dope, you know. There's some really cool colorways as well. I really like this like cage design here in the heel. You know, it's functional, it has a purpose, and it looks cool too. So I mean, it doesn't look that bad in my opinion, you know. So there's that. And just wrapping things up, guys, I mean, I love it, you know. There's two things I would change, you know. I wish the cushion was softer. Please make your cushion softer. And then the outsole, I wish the grip was a little bit better. You know, maybe add some, I don't know, like rubber inserts or something, but obviously they're trying to keep the weight low. And as far as the weight goes, let's check the weight, right? So 9.4 ounces for the Cairo, and then 8.29 ounces for the Madrid. So it's very, very light shoes and very, very minimal feeling on foot. So wrapping things up, I mean, okay, so they're both $100, but then if you sign up for their newsletter, you guys can get an extra 10% off. So I guess $90 if you count that, right? But yeah, I absolutely love these shoes. And like I said, I would change those two things, but it's not a huge deal. And also that's like not a huge deal for like most people, I don't think, because there's people that think that Vans are comfortable or Jordan 1s. I'm like, dude, how are you wearing those? They're like, dude, Jordan 1s are comfortable, or Jordan 3s. I'm like, no, they're not, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, cushion isn't a huge deal, I would say, for most people, but it's because I've tried a lot of shoes, and I like to have like a very soft cushion, just in my personal preference. But just the ease of putting this on and just like having it hands-free is just so convenient. And it's like, obviously that's a first world problem. Like, you don't really save that much time, I guess, as compared to like the Ultra Boost or the Peak Tai Chi or whatever, but it's just super convenient and I really like it. I urge you guys to really try this out. Like really, I wear this shoe literally every day. I've been wearing it every single day for the past couple of weeks. And I've been wearing, you know, I wear a whole bunch of shoes, you know, like the Ultra Boost, you know, the Peak Tai Chi, Epic Reacts, the Element 55, you know, the Joyrides, the Hover, Fat Tires. I have all of them and I like all of them as well. you know, because they're super comfortable, but I just find myself coming back to these shoes because of this fast system, because I just like how convenient it is because it's hands-free. But anyways, that's my review of the Kizik Cairo and the Kizik Madrid Eco Knit. Again, if you guys do want to cop, I'll leave a link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.